Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I want to talk to you about 10 Candles and my experience with the 10 Candles tabletop role-playing game. All right, so 10 Candles has been around for a long time, at least 5 to 10 years. And when it came out, about a year after it came out, I discovered it through a podcast. Somebody had done a podcast on it, and they were like, hey, this has brilliant mechanics. It does have brilliant mechanics. And it's a really fascinating tabletop role-playing game. I'm not sold that it's a tabletop role-playing game. I think it's a storytelling game, but I just want to explain my recent history with it. So we have a Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition game that runs on Sundays, and it rotates through different D&D 5e games and a mix of other games. And so basically we're running along, and we hit Father's Day, and I said to the whole crew, hey, what do we want to do for Father's Day, right? And do we want to take a week off? So everybody's like, no, we're fine. And I was like, great, because I was going to go over and give my dad his gifts, earlier in the day. By the time we were playing, it wouldn't, Father's Day wouldn't be getting in the way, right? And so, but then later that week, one of our players is like, nah, I can't, me and my brother are going to do something for my father, and so, I can't make it. So we were at a point in our game where, it was actually the season finales for 2 games that were coming up that season. So we're like, okay, we can't get together. But I was like, hey, why don't we run one-shots? Everybody who can make it, just show up, we'll run one-shots. So we did. We ran a D&D 5e battle pyramid, and one of the players said, hey, can I run 10 candles? And I was like, yes, you can absolutely run 10 candles if you get digital candles, if you get LED candles, because I don't want my house burned to the ground. And so basically he's like, yeah, that's, so he did. I was amazed. He bought I thought he'd buy, these $1 a piece LED. Well, nothing's $1 now, not even at the dollar store. But thanks, President President Biden, excuse me. Yeah. So basically, so I thought he would get just, $1 a piece tea candles, and, we would do with that. But that's not what he did. He got a very super and high end LED set that all the candles were different lengths, and it was gorgeous. Like we shut off all the lights in the house, and he turned on these. Actually, you have to buy in a 9 candle set, and so he used his phone bank for like the 10th candle, which was fine because it went out first, and then we had this very atmospheric. It was amazing. And honestly, I do admit, like, just switching to these candles and changing the lighting of the setting drastically changes just the feel of the table, right? And how we're interacting with each other. It was an incredible game. I had a really, really good time. It definitely needs, and by the way, Gabriel is the guy who runs, Gabriel is our most mechanical, he's a mechanical mastermind. He runs his own D&D 5e material. Actually, right now he's running ICRPG. His games are ICRPG, Mass Effect campaign, and he's also running a Genesis Shadowrun, which is really fascinating. He's got a really good game. He's our most mechanical player, but his narrative, him flexing his narrative muscles in this 10 Candles was absolutely incredible. I loved every aspect of this game, except we played the game, we told this amazing story, and we reached this perfect narrative ending, right? Where 2 of the my player character died. We had 3 player characters at the table, and the game master, and the game master was Gabriel, and my player character died. The other player character died, and then the last one is Drew's player character died, and then Philip's player character died. And then Philip's player character was the last, right? And there's this scene where these monsters that were chasing us, my player character is dead, Drew's player character is dead, and Philip's player character outlasts and outruns these monsters, and his SUV with somebody with an NPC in the passenger seat, look back as they outrun and outlast these major monsters which were hunting us, right? And I'm like, holy cows, that's the perfect ending. That's an amazing ending for a high-end, exciting, awesomely exciting horror movie, right? But then it continued, right? And there were like 2 or 3 more scenes, maybe 10, 20 minutes worth of material where me and Drew just sat at the table and did nothing until Philip's character failed enough rolls to die. And the point of the game of 10 Candles is that everyone has to die, which is a terrible, terrible way to end any table. So, just like every art house movie in the world, brilliant setup, fails because it can't end it, right? So 10 Candles is an amazing game that has a pure crap ending. Like, that must be changed, right? You should play until you hit a narrative ending that is good and exciting for everyone. Not every player needs to survive, but when you hit that where the survivor character, where the last player character is there, give them a nice buttoned up ending, right? And end it like a movie ends. So play 10 Candles, but fix it. That's my review of 10 Candles. Have you played this thing? It's pretty amazing. Also, I have to say, I'm always looking for signs that the people are happy at my table, other than going, I'm happy, really, because I have a whole thing about, like, words mean nothing. Action is the whole. But, like, this guy spent easily $20, $30, maybe $40 on candles and got them expedited, shipped, so that he could play it, so that he could have this amazing game for us. And I'm so thankful. And that's true engagement. I was really excited about this. Have you played this thing? It is fascinating. I'd love to hear your thoughts on 10 Candles. All that's my opinion. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.